Hi guys, happy travelers, everybody who is having a travel birthday. If you guys are getting ready to go out on a cruise, bon voyage for all you May travelers. And thanks for everybody who gave comments about where they are going. If you haven't become a member of the channel, this is a good time. So subscribers, hit the button right now, subscribe so you can find out about when I'm posting videos. If you like the content, it also makes me feel good. It's so validating. But if you want to become a member, I haven't talked about that in a while, but you can actually become a member of the channel also. And as a member, I actually do videos of like what I pack for trips, just different things like behind the scenes, just crazy things. I'll post room tours and things like that. So that's one of the things that I give content wise for members. So if you want to become a member. And the other thing is, if you are going on a cruise, coming back from a cruise, and you put a super chat in the comments, I'm going to shout you out. It's going to post and show you higher up in the comments of where you're going. And so for May, you guys make sure to put a comment of where you're going and a super thanks, and just hit that button, and it's gonna give you a really cool icon next to your name with where you're going on your trip. So I just wanted to do a Minutia Monday where we can talk about for anyone who is going on an oceans cruise to the Mediterranean. If you are planning to go and you are on that May 24th or 27th trip, put it in the comments and let me know that you are, and do the super thanks if you want to, so we can see you boldly. But if you are looking at going on this trip in the future, this video is for you. So just like the title suggests, what I'm talking about on this video is really all about how do you choose, and do you even realize that you can choose where you start your cruise? So that's why this is Minutia Monday, because if you have your booklet right now, go get your booklet. I'll wait. Or if you want to pull it up online on Viking or whatever, I'll wait a couple of minutes. So go and pull it up so that we can just walk through this together. And you may not have even noticed, but you know, that's why you are on this channel. So for the Mediterranean cruise, it has a starting point in Athens or a starting point in Venice. If you are going on your first cruise, you may say, oh, so why is there a starting point in Athens or a starting point in Venice? And does it really matter? So one of the things that you'll notice in the itinerary options is that there's many itineraries. Obviously, you go based on what works for your schedule, but also they reverse, which makes sense, right? Because that's what I would do. That's what Uber does, right? Like, they're trying to pick up another passenger when they drop you off, especially if they drop you off at the airport. Like, they're not just going to go all the way back home before they get another person. So Viking's doing it the same way. So if they are going from Athens to Venice, then in Venice, they are picking up people who are going from Venice back to Athens. It makes sense, right? So this is like Minutia Monday. So how do you choose, other than the date that works best for you, if you should start in Athens or you should start in Venice? I know. So I have gone on this trip, which I love and adore for so many reasons. But for my Minutia Mondays, I just wanted to tell you guys, I really think that it makes the most sense to start in Venice for me. I want to hear what you guys think. But if you've gone on this Oceans Mediterranean cruise and you have a different opinion, let me know. But I'm going to tell you guys right now why I think that making the choice about where you start and end your Viking cruise is a game changer. It is a game changer. It's the smallest detail. It'll also save you money, but there's some other things to it. Okay, let me tell you why. Depending on which kind of cruiser you are and what you're interested in the most. And this is where you really want to think about it, because it can maximize your trip. It can give you like 2 additional days that are just built for you. And also it can keep you from adding on excursion days if you don't even need to add on excursion days. So let's just break down the things about Athens and the things about Venice. Obviously, if you're on a Viking cruise, you are on a thinking man cruise, which means there's already a certain amount of, just STEM, we're, I'm not STEM, but you get it. We're thinking, it's a thinking man cruise. It's their tagline. Okay. So you already know that you're wanting and you're interested in history. You're interested in things and learning and the port calls. But in my opinion, Athens, so much history. Do not get me wrong. Obviously, you cannot miss Athens. Food, you cannot miss Athens. I am not saying, do not comment and say I was putting down Athens, because absolutely not putting down Athens. However, for the type of traveler that I am, I was really, really good with Athens day and a half. I didn't feel like I needed to add on days for Athens, which I probably will do I'm actually going to do a video about how I explored Athens. I did it with a taxi driver, spent $120. It was great. I'll put it in an excursion, how I did my excursion in Athens video. I'll probably post that next. But we spent about 2 days in Athens, maybe 2.5. And that was because the boat was in port, and because, obviously depending on when you get into your starting city, then you are in that city as other people are onboarding until you leave. And so it's really nice because it gives you a chance to transition and get into the vacation mode. But you are in that city doing what that city has to offer before you ever really start your cruise journey. What they don't necessarily tell you is that in the last port, so if you start in Athens, then it means your last destination will be Venice. It means you get absolutely no time in Venice. You end in Venice, you fly out of Venice, you may eat a sandwich in Venice, likely Venice Airport, and you're out. You see nothing. So my recommendation is, if you really want to take in history and get more time where you can see the Colosseum, the ruins, Parthenon, and things of that nature, then Athens would be the pick for where you would start your destination, because very likely you will have 2 free days. You don't have to add excursion time on, and you get to get out and really explore the city longer than in any other of your destinations. But if you want to, on the reverse side, also get history, also get Center City, also get museums, nightlife, and food, but with the addition of the canals, shopping, and some of the other touristy things that you're going to get from Venice, my recommendation would be to start your trip in Venice, because you will get the longer amount of time at your starting port, and you would get half a day in Athens. So it's definitely a trade-off. But I would just say the point of this video with my Minutia Monday is that the travel is in the details, okay? The travel is in the details. And so now that you know, you can go. So I have all my expressions down today. I'm here for y'all. So there's some good ones. Those are some good ones. Which one do y'all like best? Now you know, so you can go. Do y'all like the Minutia Mondays? Or travel is in the details? I want to know what you guys like. But no, seriously, even if it's not the ocean's cruise that you're going on, if you notice, the Viking formula is the same. So now that you have the details of how to look at the brochure, you can now do the detail work, or come back to this video and I'll kind of do my comparisons of what I think for other ports. But you can make your choice a little bit differently now, that it really does make a difference if you're on the reverse or if you're on the starting point. So I am very excited that you guys tuned into this video. If you liked it, let me know. If you really liked it, subscribe to the channel and help us keep on getting this thing going. And until the next one, bon voyage and safe travels for everybody who's going on a Viking cruise this month.